Sorry.
Carry on.
Anne returns to the cabin. Flustered, she can't remember if she collected from Jamie's seat. As there's nothing there, she moves on.
Negative report from Mercy Rescue Service.
But with 2 aircraft ditching, there must be some signs of wreckage.
Why do you think the comedian plane crashed into the sea?
Because it disappeared off our radar screen.
But it stood still first.
Because it must have collided with the RAF plane and dropped like a stone.
Why do you think that?
You see, when a plane on that radar appears to stand still, it is in point of fact dropping straight down.
What about straight up?
Oh, my dear doctor. To get above our radar umbrella like that, it'd have to climb vertically until it was 100 miles high. Darned thing for being out of space.
Exactly.
Now virtually unrecognizable as an airplane, Flight 419 has tilted to 90 degrees and is ascending missile-like high above Earth's atmosphere and out into the blackness of space. There it makes a rendezvous with a vast conical satellite hanging in stationary orbit. 2 huge doors open in the base of the satellite. The aeroplane disappears inside and the doors close behind it. Flight 419 has reached its destination.
Flight 419 has reached its destination. Goodness me. And that was the penultimate story of the season. The Faceless Ones. It was good to see, again, Patrick Troughton there, sort of engaging with the authorities and, really showing what he's capable of. Of course, that actress we saw there, I can't remember the name of the character, but she went on to appear in Image of the Fendal, I believe. Looking very glamorous there. This was a really interesting one because there was a lot of filming at Gatwick Airport. And I think if they got a phone call today from the Doctor Who production office, I'm not sure they would agree to filming taking place. But of course, back then, they were able to. And I thought that shot at the end of the episode of the spacecraft was really quite impressive. Obviously, this is sadly another one of the missing episodes. Pat's error did suffer, rather unfortunately, from the cull of the BBC of the early 1960s episodes. But fortunately, the telesnaps do exist for this story, so we got a real good impression there of the spacecraft. Looked really good. And I'm not quite sure why it was called the Faceless Ones. I think the creatures involved, the chameleons, they could change form into human beings. And I think when they were in their sort of raw state, they looked quite sort of frightful. But there were certainly features there. But they were quite frightening, if memory serves correctly. But yes, I mean that's a really memorable one. That one, the Faceless Ones.